Anxiety disorders are one of the fastest growing disorders in the United States today, especially among teenagers. Experiencing occasional anxiety is a normal part of life. So I want to take a moment today and talk with you a little bit about normal anxiety versus having an anxiety disorder. Because anxiety is a very healthy and normal emotion. Anxiety can let us know when a situation might be dangerous or uncomfortable. It kind of sets off a little alert in our brain that says, oh, maybe pay a little bit more attention to this situation. And anxiety can just be a normal part of life if it's something that we're not used to doing. And that's a very healthy response. And anxiety is also a very healthy response when anything is something that we haven't gone through, like the pandemic. So it's very normal for our teens right now to be seeing them anxious about returning to school next year, anxious anytime they're having major changes in life, going into school and back out of school and switching to online, readjusting to social situations, and just being uncomfortable with that is a normal response. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they have an anxiety disorder. Anxiety disorders is something that we see when our anxiety is at a level that it is impacting our daily functioning, that it is something that controls our life, that we're constantly consumed with worry thoughts and self-judgments, and that we're avoiding places on a consistent basis and things that we want to do on a consistent basis, and that it's really debilitating for us or for our teens, and that anxiety tends to grow. And what we see often with anxiety disorders is that what we refer to as safety behaviors. So behaviors in response to the anxiety. So like not going to school because we're anxious about school, or avoiding situations, or not talking in situations, or not initiating conversations because we have social anxiety in order to keep ourselves safe, can often make things worse. And so we end up missing out on things and falling behind and finding that things are very disruptive to our life because of our anxiety on a regular basis. And this is when we start to see things at what we would refer to as an anxiety disorder level. Now, whether we're experiencing anxiety on a somewhat regular basis or anxiety disorder, there are coping skills that can be helpful that you can implement on your own, or that you might need to seek additional support and treatment for. And some of those things can be practicing breathing skills to help soothe your nervous system. One that I really like is 5-finger breathing, where if you're really feeling anxious, you can trace your hand and you inhale on one hand of the finger and exhale as you go down, and inhale and exhale. And you're going to continue that throughout the hand. And you can go back, and it gives you something, it's a grounding skill to focus on and help slow down your breathing. And it draws your attention and physical sensations as well. And so that we're not consumed in our head with worry thoughts. We're breathing in a very focused and controlled way and slowing down our nervous system. So if you're experiencing some anxiety, you can go ahead and give 5-finger breathing a chance. Let us know what you think of that. Drop some comments below. Give us any other questions. I'm Liana from Mindful Healing. I'm a teen therapist. I'll put our contact information in the comments. You can reach out if you have any other questions. Take care, and thanks for watching.